Greetings and salutations, friends. It's time for the best of 3. In case you're new here, I play 3 random games for 30 minutes. Or a little more. Then I score them. Then I score them again. Let's go. Yes, I'm doing 3 more modern games this week. And yes, I did 3 modern games in the last one. Modern games. Even though none of them are technically modern. Well, today's kind of are. More so than it. I like having my hands free. I'm just going to go ahead and say it right now. This year, I have a lot of modern games planned. Because I missed a lot of those too. So I'm just going to go ahead and... yeah. Because while, yes, I missed out on a lot of older games because of WoW, Pokemon, and being a dastardly villain. Don't you worry. Towards the end of the year, I got Tim to play all kinds of old games. In a way he never thought he would. Yes, Rooney Dooney. Now then, first up is Crash Bandicoot. Insane! Disclaimer alert, this is my first time playing the N Sane Trilogy. Disclaimer alert, this is not my first time playing the Bandicoot series. Disclaimer alert, sassy opinions ahead. They're not that sassy. It'll be okay. The insane graphics are pretty nice. The music, delightful. As they always should be in platform... as they should be in all platforming games, RTS games, and... yes, the whole point of the game is to save your girlfriend from Cortex. That's fine. It doesn't need to be more complicated than that. Now it's time for the sassy. I don't really care for the first Crash Bandicoot. Like at all. Sorry. Why? Because it's weird. Tim? What? I'm not really sure, to tell you the truth. Because I can't word good. It's not the controls. The controls are fine. Although they're a little rough. I do appreciate they kept it that way. They could have just made it smooth like butter in all of them, but they kept it the same, which is it's pretty nice. You get a spinning attack move, jump and double jump. Those are fine. Those feel fine. That's not what I mean. Instead of having sparks, you got a wooden mask named Aku Aku, and if you get 3 of them, you're invincible for a short amount of time. That's pretty cool. That's not what I mean either. The main breakable in the series are boxes. And instead of collecting gems or coins or any other kind of money or currency, Crash collects peaches. The f*** is a Wampa fruit? Those are peaches. But something else is off. It's weird. It's not really the case in the other games because they kind of fix it. Sort of. What do I mean? I'm guessing it felt less weird as they went on because they figured out how to bandicoot better. Now, in case you're new here, I'm the most unbiased being in the cosmos. Unbiased powers activate. Usually I just need to activate those powers to apply to games that I grew up with and like a lot, to set my opinions aside and all that stuff. But this also applies to games I may not like, which is the case for this game. Now, I may not like it, but I definitely understand why people do, and can respect that hitboxes. That's what it is. It's the hitboxes. The hitboxes are weird, and the game's kind of hard. That's what she said. It's good no man, and I definitely expand upon later. Next is Crash 2: Cortex Strikes Back.
Insane.
Now we're talking. I do like Crash 2. Crash 2 was the first Crash game I played, and I'm glad it was, because if Crash 1 was the first one that I played, I'd be mad. Crash has a sister named Coco now. She's okay. Fun? Yes. The hitboxes feel better. It still controls pretty fun, and you can tell it feels better than the first one. Music? Amazing. Fantastic. Spectaculous. And this time, in addition to boxes and peaches, you collect crystals. Now time for the bad. I hate the run from the big thing levels. They're stupid. And I hate them. Yeah, it's getting you good, and it definitely expanded upon later. And finally we have Crash Bandicoot Warped. Insane! They figured it out. It took them 3 whole games, but they finally figured it out with this one. Fun? Yes. Control? Yes. Music? Absolutely. In this particular version, they added Coco as a playable character. They did that in the old one also, but it was just certain levels. This one, you can just control Coco. I don't really know if there's a difference. It didn't feel like that. I'm sure there's a teeny tiny little minor difference that speedrunners know about, because they seem to know all the secrets. It was so much smoother like butter this time around that I almost completed the first level in the first 30 minutes. But I couldn't get the cheese to work. It's getting up pretty good, and it definitely expand upon later. I'm giving this one to Crash Bandicoot Warped. Insane! Because it was the goodest, I feel. It was the goodest. Even though if you buy one, you get all of them. So, that's also kind of nice. Games that need a remake or remaster number 3. Rayman. Rayman's got all kinds of games and stuff going on. It's got a game about rabbits for some reason. But in a world where Croc and Bubsy get a remake, Rayman doesn't have one. Come on. Whoever owns Rayman, get on it. Please. Sure, the game might not be crazy rare, crazy expensive or anything. At least not yet. It doesn't even have a PlayStation Store version you can buy. At least not that I saw. And at least not at the recording of this. I should just make that as a caveat for everything, because who knows? Maybe I make this and they announce a Rayman remaster right after it comes out. So it is getting a re-release. They just announced it. So yeah. Perhaps I'm getting more of my magical powers back than I thought. Like my ancient power of foresight. It's pretty neato. This video is brought to you by me and Patreon supporter Cletus McFrilly5656 and Narwhalimus. If you like what I do and wish to support me, it only costs $2. I post everything there early. Sometimes I'm really ahead. Sometimes I'm just kind of ahead. And eventually hope to have exclusive shenanigans over there about movies, TV. Oh man. Movies, TV, and animation. Of various varieties. And those will never be over here on YouTube because YouTube doesn't know how fair use actually works. So yeah. As always, I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Bye.